and that we got word of that around 2 o'clock. So that's a good thing. We had a couple guys that we held out here. John Lopez, just a minor ankle. Probably be back out here tomorrow. EK, he's still working through that ankle that he had the surgery on, but he's moving around better and better every day. Darius did most of the work. We got to the team. We put him over with Coach Alosi just because he's not ready to catch the ball. We're trying to keep his hand out of contact situations. And the same with Charles Dawson. He went through the 13th period and then he moved over there. Good energy today. Good practice. That was a full-length practice. We got a lot done in 2 hours and 12 minutes, and I like the enthusiasm. I like the energy. I think we got better today, improved. I see, older guys making strides. I see younger guys starting to get it figured out, and that's what we got to do. Because contrary to what I said yesterday, it's actually 23 days from tomorrow until we play. Otherwise, we would we'd be missing that first game. So we don't want to do that. But hard to point out particular guys that really stood out, but I'll mention a couple, and we'll talk young guys here first. Thomas Duarte, he gets open, he catches the ball clean. He's got a really nice feel for change of pace and tempo in his routes, for finding the open spot. Priest Willis, he stands out. He absolutely positively can play corner at this level. He has the quickness, he has the burst, he's got the length. Johnny Johnson, Tahan Goodman, those three young defensive backs are standing out to me. I see good things out of Miles Jack. I see good things out of Dion Hollins. We had Caleb Benenoch in there today, some with the ones at right guard. Look, let's temper it. It's 2 practices out here in San Bernardino, but he looks like a guy that's going to be competitive in there for that position. Another guy that just continues to catch my eye is Ellis McCarthy. You can tell that he's a different guy right now. His body looks different. It still looks big, but it looks different. He's moving well. He's light on his feet. He's quick. He's powerful. He's strong. He knows what he's supposed to do, and he does it with a lot of power. It's fun to watch Torian White and the way he's progressed in a year. It's fun to watch Simon Goins. Remember out here last year, Simon was a deer in the headlights. He was having trouble figuring it out, and this year he's a completely different guy. He's transformed his body. So I think those are a few that stand out. I don't want to get too high on anything that we're doing or anybody right now, but there are some real positives, and just like there's positives, there's more than enough things to work on to keep us busy from now until August 31st. So we'll just keep grinding. We'll just keep trying to get a little bit better every day. And today was a step in the right direction. So.
Where was Randall today?
Randall was not at practice today. He was in his dorm room.
Will he be back tomorrow, or is that undetermined?
Yeah, he'll be back.
It was just a rule violation?
He was just not here.
As far as the running back situation goes, is it still just as even as you guys?
Yeah, we've only had 2 practices, so I don't think that it's fair to even start to really judge those guys until we get the pads on. And our offensive linemen have pads on so they can actually, block and get a little bit dirtier there. When they take the hits and we find out about ball security, when you start working pass protection and see how they do in there, but you can see the guys that have burst, you can see the athleticism, and now it's those other things that we have to be able to evaluate before we just say, these are the 3, or these are the 4, or these are the 2, or this is the 1. So,
seems like Manfro looked
he's got burst.
Healthy, yeah.
Yeah, Steven's got burst, and he's completely healthy with his shoulder. Jordan has burst, Paul has burst. Craig Lee has burst right now. He just has to, figure out when to turn it on. Malcolm looks, once again, it's 2 days, no pads, but he's talked about this in the spring, wanting him to run angry, and he looks like he's doing that, but it's no pads, 2 days, so we'll see where we go from here with that.
Does Manfred look like a guy that might be a little better suited as an F-back rotation, or do you want to keep him as a running back?
That's a great. That's a great question, because I don't know. You know, you would like to settle a guy into a spot so they can really develop in that spot. But the thing about Steven is that he's so versatile, you know, and we want to get him in positions to utilize his speed, his quickness, you know, his burst, his ability to catch the ball. I think what we have to see is you know, how Jordan is doing, and how Paul's doing, and how Malcolm's doing, and how Craig Lee is doing, you know, and then see where we use Steven, you know. We've got some pretty good guys that can play inside, you know, with Devin Fuller and Jordan Payton and, you know, Jalen Ortiz and Darren Anderson. We got some guys in there, so I don't know. Just got to figure that out.
Nate, is he going to stay at tight end? Why?
He is, for now. And you know what? I think that we have to make that commitment, because I think it's a disservice to him if we just keep moving him around. You know, last year he redshirted, we moved him around, we're trying to find the best spot to play him, to utilize his ability. That's one thing. But now, you know, his clock's ticking, and he's a big, athletic, powerful man who's you know, got a great attitude, great work ethic. So it's up to us to try to find a position for him to play and get on the field. And that looks like a spot that he could probably play. He just has to rhythm up.
What about Woolard? What do you think of him 2 days in?
He's swimming, you know, he's swimming mentally, but, you know, he throws a nice ball. He's got stature. He has command. He just doesn't have it all down yet. You know, he's got presence. You just don't necessarily see it yet. It's kind of hidden by the fact that he's a little bit overwhelmed. I think he's got really good leadership ability. So we've just got to keep pushing him to develop. And, you know, once he absorbs the offense a little bit more, things will slow down for him, and I think we'll see a kid that really has a big upside.
How's Damian think his status?
I think you know what, he's doing good. He's not fully cleared. So when we go to contact, you know, we're gonna have to back him off a little bit. It's hard to predict when he'll be ready to go, but I think it's gonna be a lot earlier than I had initially anticipated. You know, I think it'll be sometime very early in the season. I know he's shooting for game 1. That might be a little bit aggressive. He plays a position where he has to have total confidence and total trust in that leg. Otherwise, we put him in a situation that's really not good. It could be disastrous. So we just got to be careful with him.
Do you see that from him right now, that he has confidence in his leg?
Well, yeah, to a certain extent, you know, but I don't see. We haven't seen him in pads, you know. I haven't seen him, in my opinion, what we've all seen from Damian and that quickness. I haven't seen that burst come back yet. Until we do, I think it's up to us to protect him. But to me, it's a positive that he's out here doing as much as he's doing. 7.5 months
And he's
after an
in
ACL.
no discomfort, he's fine?
Well, he seems to be. You know, you'd have to ask him how he feels, and I don't know if he'd tell you the honest truth. He'd probably tell you I feel great and I'll be ready to play against Nevada, but I think we have to evaluate where he is and talk to Ant and talk to Coach Alosi and, you know, talk to Damian in a real way about where he is, and then decide from there.
With Duarte, besides, you know, a few more inches on him, what does he bring different that Darius maybe doesn't, I guess? Are they pretty similar?
You know, they're both good players. You know, Darius has the same traits that Thomas does. He knows how to work in and out of routes with change of pace. He knows how to find the opening. You see Darius's quarterback background come into play a lot when he's running routes. He catches the ball out in front with his hands securely. You know, he doesn't double catch things. Thomas is just, you know, a little bit bigger guy. So they're different body types, but they're both really good players. And I think that they both kind of have exactly what we're looking for in that position. You know, they can create some matchup problems, hopefully.
How are you feeling about your punter?
I haven't seen him punt yet. How are you feeling about it?
We haven't either.
Okay.
I'd hope you have.
No, I haven't seen him punt yet. I've seen him punt in high school.
He was out here doing a couple right there, actually. Well, he's not there now, but he was.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we won't have to use him too much. I don't think that we can do the deal we did with Emi last year, where we just, you know, 35 and in it kind of deal.
So punting isn't winning then?
Yeah, punting. We don't want him out there too often.
So 4th down, you're just going to go for it?
No matter what. there's some statisticians out there that say that you should go for it every fourth down. I don't know
The
that
less
I
miles
have
approach.
the,
Yeah.
Well, you
the
know,
courage
There's
to
a
do
lot out
that
there that say
yet.
that.
you know, your quarterback has a career average of 37 yards.
I
a
know,
punt.
we just snap it to Brett, and that'll always be in the plan. A little pooch punt there. So it was a good day, you know. It was a good day.
Devin Lucy made it clear in spring that he was kind of gunning for a starting position. He picked up right where he left off.
Yeah, he made, every day it seems like he goes up and makes a really fun, exciting, thrilling, acrobatic catch, and I think what we're looking for out of Devin is just consistency. The highlight reel film or catches are great, but they have to be accompanied by consistent play, and he's capable of that. Regardless of who starts at that position, the way we operate, the pace that we go at, they're all going to play, and they're probably going to play equal amount of snaps. So,
Dietrich's been out here kind of coaching up some of the younger defensive backs.
Yeah.
What's the benefit to having him out here, especially because that core is so young?
I think it's very helpful. He relates well to those guys. Dietrich, as we all know, he's going to take a medical retirement. He is going to be an undergrad student assistant, so he can come out here and he can coach. I just think it's important we offer him that opportunity to see what he wants to do with his life, and for him to be out here and working with Tahan and with Tyler Foreman and some of those other guys, it's pretty selfless to me because, he had big plans in terms of what his football career was going to look like, and it didn't work out the way he wanted it. And rather than mourn, he just said, okay, accepted. He goes, I'm going to go help somebody else. I appreciate that about Dietrich, but it's what we knew of Dietrich anyway. It's why he was such a leader and why we're going to miss him on the field as much as we are.
Does it seem like it's helped him cope with the medical record, just being able to stay around the program?
I think you should ask him that because I don't know. I go back, how would I feel? Would I want to be out here? Would I want to distance myself from it? I think you should ask him how he feels about that. I really, honestly, I don't know. But I know that I appreciate him being out here. And I think the players appreciate him being out there. I think it means something to them that he's here. Okay?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
All right.